Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our quick Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. Yeah, so Bitcoin again, it's been trying to get above this resistance. It has been testing into this support. And we just currently find ourselves pinned, basically ping-ponging between them both. So I guess we are still waiting for direction from the stock markets. If they are going to tank further from here, then Bitcoin will no doubt break down to the bottom, the lower side. And if stock markets is going to recover from here, then Bitcoin will no doubt reclaim 58.5 and then continue above 60k and beyond. So realistically, that is all there is to say about Bitcoin. I mean, we can see the levels. We can just extend this along, just obviously because we are still potentially going to be in this area for a bit longer. But yeah, we'll just extend that along. But yeah, that is all we have got going on for Bitcoin. Very quick and to the point analysis there, waiting for break either above here or below there, and that break, that direction will likely come from the stock market. Ethereum, Satoshi parent, has had a nice pullback from its pump up very nicely into this horizontal here, which is from this high just there, so a nice level for it to bounce from. So does it make progress from here and continue upwards, or does it have a bounce and then come down and test into this horizontal? I guess that may depend on the direction of Bitcoin. Does it start to get drifting, moving towards the upside? If it starts to get to aggressively spike to the upside, Ethereum usually won't keep up. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. The Ethereum USD pairing as well, similarly did lose that horizontal, but has subsequently got back above. So yeah, can potentially move onwards and upwards, providing it doesn't just put in a lower high relative to this high and then come back down. But again, like I said, will pretty much depend on the direction of Bitcoin, which will then depend on the direction of the stock market. The Bitcoin dominance as well did get below this horizontal support, and now is moving back into it. So as potential resistance, can it get resisted in the zone and then come back down? If it does, then we will be having all sorts of altcoin euphoric action. But yeah, over to those stock markets. As you can see, another dip down, actually right into our horizontal that we've got drawn on here. We'll just extend this along our horizontal area, right into that. So a good place as any for it to get moving from. If it can regain back above this 45,500, then yeah, potentially can recover and start to move. Eventually the buy the dip people will come in here. People will kind of realize that the liquidity spigot is still on, and then we will be only up again. Oil as well, just languishing down there, but ultimately this is a pretty severe move down. We will get a bounce, even if it is just a dead cat bounce and a lower high, but it could actually just turn into a move onwards and upwards. 10-year not really doing a lot, hanging below this resistance. DXY not doing too much, can't make its mind up. The market's moving down, but the DXY isn't moving up, so it is struggling to decide which is the overruling factor for its directional bias. Gold, well, that's silver. Silver, as you can see, pretty wrecked. Gold also similarly pretty wrecked, coming into an important horizontal. If we lose this, then I think it is curtains for Peter Schiff et al. And we will just be coming down. Yeah, I mean, it won't look good if we lose this. It won't look good if we lose this, put it that way. So we shall have to see what happens there. We all await with bated breath, I'm sure. But yeah, mainly the main thing is, like I said, stock market. Do we get a bounce into, like, well, today and into Friday, into the weekend, or is it just more catastrophic price action? We are near important levels. Obviously, this horizontal, we lose this, we fall back into this range. We'll extend this one along as well. Fall back into this range, and things yeah, start to look pretty dicey. We could then start to print a head and shoulders. But yeah, let's first things first. Let's see what happens. Can we get back above here and move onwards and upwards, or do we lose here? I mean, that is realistically what we're watching. We are just watching for that directional directional Q to decide where our beloved orange coin goes price wise. So yeah, quick video today, guys. Thank you for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.